Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Eric make an advertisement as well as a speech. Nick makes a romantic move on Brooke. Eric will make an emotional speech about love and life. Also, Eric will advertise that the trip is still on. Everyone will feel a lot better going now that Liam is going to be okay. I wonder if Liam could face complications while his favored bones are out of the country? Nick will make another romantic move on Brooke. With Ridge forcefully moving on with Taylor, could Brooke decide to see where this new adventure takes her? She's got to get over the dressmaker ultimately. Nick will treat Brooke like his queen as they enjoy Italy. Since Nick will feel hopeful about his happy ending, an engagement ring will come into play. Nick will plan a marriage offer, but he wouldn't get the life with Brooke that he's hoping for. After Ridge covetousness flares, he'll ultimately spot Brooke in some peril. There'll be an accident that supposedly sends Brooke tumbling into the water and gives Ridge a chance to vault into action. Once Ridge saves Brooke, it'll seal the deal on their fresh launch together. Ridge wouldn't be suitable to deny that Brooke is his fortune presently, so he'll have to make some updates to his love life. That means Taylor's marriage dream is about to get derailed. Taylor will no doubt unleash her fury on Ridge and explode at Brooke, too. Taylor may be most angry with herself for believing this time with Ridge would be different. Will Taylor eventually learn her assignment when it comes to all these meaningless Ridge reunions? Ridge always chooses Brooke sooner or laterally, so Taylor needs to let that Gamara by and cover her heart coming time around. When Taylor allowed she secured Ridge, the macrocosm will throw a wrench into her marriage plans. Tridge suckers are in for a rough lift this summer. Taylor was a little on the wild side back in the day. Over the decades we've seen Taylor and Brooke gain to new lows while battling over Ridge. Brooke and Taylor called an armistice and decided they were both done with the Forrester heir-at-law. But, it wasn't long before Brooke broke her pledge and was caught canoodling with Ridge behind Taylor's back. Taylor was so shocked she left city, and didn't return until lately when she was diagnosed with broken heart pattern. It's only a matter of time before Ridge calls off the marriage and gets back together with Brooke. Now Taylor isn't going to take it well. Steffi Mama has been tossed away for Brooke over a dozen times, and enough is enough. When Taylor takes her stage, Brooke and Ridge might want to take cover. After times of her ex-husband's wishy-washy jest, it makes sense that she'll feel the need to get indeed with him. What better way to get back at your partner than to hook up with his adversary? Will Taylor end up with Ridge's half-family Nick, or will she deign indeed lower and ride off into the evening with Bone Bill? Sleeping with Bill would clearly ruffle Ridge's feathers. Liam's phenomenon. Bill paid $1 million for Grace to save Liam's life. It wasn't an approved procedure, at least not in the United States. While Grace thinks everything is perfect, her jest and flashbacks, there was no way any excrescence at all. With such a parlous and invasive surgery on Liam's brain, what if commodity goes wrong after the fact? Recovery can be complicated. Back to Liam's recovery, word will spread that he isn't dying after all. Katie and will blazon the amazing news to Ridge, Taylor, and Brooke. Indeed, more was that Liam was eventually suitable to reunite with Kelly and Beth. Finn and Bridget continue wondering about this phenomenon procedure. None of it makes sense to either of them. Another person that was suspicious was Hope as well as Taylor. Since Luna's death, Lee hasn't been around too important. Is that because Lee has her own unethical scheme going on? There'll be no marriage for Taylor. Nick will also face a failed engagement while Grace deals with her own downfall. Liam feeling better every day. Everyone will continue to marvel over Liam being excrescence-free thanks to Grace and her co-worker's life-saving procedure. Steffi will pay further visits to Liam and express how happy she's about his survival. It won't be long until Sheila visits as well, so she'll bring some humor once she launches an uncomfortable converse with Liam and Steffi. Despite all the joy girding Liam's new prognostic, Finn will come decreasingly skeptical. After digging around a bit more, Finn may back Grace into a corner and force her to admit her fiddle. It seems Grace created a dummy excrescence for Liam and feed on Bill feelings for a quick cash heist. Will Grace lose her job and end up under arrest for the crimes she's been part of? Grace may express guilt and offer a sob story about the debts she owed. Bill's going to be mealy when he learns he was duped. Grace coming under dubitation. After Liam's successful treatment. Liam has had a rough several months. First, he said about that he'd a brain excrescence. Also, it turns out, the excrescence is inoperable. Liam spent his time figuring out how to come to terms with dying. He wanted to be close to his family in his final days. It was emotional and delicate. Luna shot Liam, and he managed to shoot her. Liam's shot ended Luna's life. Luna's shot wasn't relatively on the mark. Liam made it through his surgery, but, of course, Liam still had an inoperable brain excrescence to deal with. Grace told Liam and Bill that she had a treatment for Liam. There was just one catch. It had to remain a secret. Bill and Liam were hopeless, so they agreed to the secretiveness, and Bill coughed up the plutocrat for the treatment. Grace coming under dubitation. After Liam's successful treatment, Daphne returns and Steffi gives Sheila stopgap. Grace is over to Commodity Shady. She entered a 1 million bone payout for her secret treatment on Liam. But Commodity tells us that she could be scamming Bill, which makes her the messiest character this week on Day TV. Grace is keeping a secret from her associates. She suggested about family drama when she spoke to Sheila. She's lately gotten phone calls from a riddle person who wouldn't leave her alone. This person could be Reese, who's her ex-husband and the father of their daughters, Zoe and Paris. Grace needs plutocrat. She's been involved in Liam's medical extremity since his collapse. So, she set up the perfect seeker to manipulate. Liam's father, Bill, set about his son's prognostic, and is hopeless to find a cure. He doesn't care if he has to write a blank check. Bill is feeling remorse, especially since his son got shot by Luna. Grace learned about Liam's new parcel on life. She pulled Bill away for a private discussion about an experimental procedure that's still new. But Bill will do anything for his son. There's only a many problems. The procedure must kept secret and it costs 1 million bones. Grace operated surgery on Liam and Bill wants to learn the outgrowth. Liam has yet to come out of his coma despite the surgery going well. Grace advises Bill to keep Liam down from the sanitarium. He was incontinently released from the private installation to Bill's house. Grace's medical platoon set him up with an around-the-timepiece nanny. This top-secret treatment sounds parlous, expensive, and dangerous to Liam's health. It could also be a waste of plutocrat for Bill. Is it possible that Liam doesn't have cancer after all? She could end up getting arrested and losing her medical license after Liam's cancer fake-out is exposed. Grace could be using Bill's plutocrat to pay off her ex-husband. Obviously, Grace feels shamefaced about what she's doing, but she's doing it to cover her family. But it's wrong to fiddle. Liam and Bill like this, and to making them believe there was a problem to begin with. Grace saved Liam's life, or so she says. Commodity about the miraculous save isn't sitting right with Finn. Is this the reason? And Bridget hole up in the office? Those clean reviews feel too okay to be true, and Finn knows when effects are too good to be true, they generally are. Will the good croakers soon near in on Grace? Is there a secret to uncover? If so, Grace's life will soon go sideways and she'll be facing everyone's cutting wrath. Liam in for a surprise caller. No, not his family who left city and hasn't really been heard from ago. The person who shows up to check in is Sheila. And her timing couldn't be better because she'll get to see Steffi too. Will this triad soon find some common ground after the trauma at the beach house? There are numerous effects everyone in city can denounce the she-devil for, but if it wasn't for her, Liam and Steffi may not have made it out of the house alive. Katie and Brooke check in with each other in the design room, and the sisters have important to bandy. Liam living through his traumas, Hope's engagement, the trip to Italy, and Brooke's love life. How Katie would love nothing further than for her family to give her heart to Nick and move on from her dreams of being with Ridge. Will Katie get her want, or is Brooke still holding out for her true fortune? It is obvious for us to believe what we see and what we will see. The fights are no more than long, but these are made recent, on the way of Steffi and Finn causes for Sheila. Thank you for watching this video. And do not forget to like, comment and subscribe.